wonderful record in this championship, so their engineers know what they're doing. And at the moment, it's Yamaha and the Idemitsu Bunchu Hondas in there, and Calvia. Astra Honda, thankful Pierrepont Boonlert, just gets it wrong and then is clipped by Araya Gaska and hits the gravel hard. Is out.
Dan saya tidak memikirkan championship atau apa itu, hanya
behind you, because if Persian Atner finishes ahead of you and you're second, you've lost the title. If you finish second, 10 for P6. That's how it is so tight. Right, that's what might happen. Let's have a listen to.
And really going strong.
So, Arai, yesterday's race was an interesting one. You got bumped up into second place, but you were well within the fight. What can we expect for today's race?
yeah, I stay focused and I will be better.
Kiandra, yesterday was a victory, but today you start as the championship leader. What can we expect from Kiandra?
Yeah, I will do my best and I will enjoy the race.
Roberto, yesterday was an interesting race. You were well within the fight, but then dropped out in the last few laps. Can you tell us what happened in that moment?
Yeah, yesterday I fight for the top positions, but in the final 2 laps I did a mistake.
Heike Yoshi on the Kawasaki, the best of the Kawasaki's for the Moto Sniper Mantech Racing.
Persian Atner Firdaus on your screen there. His third season in the championship. First time he finished third.
63, Sharafuddin Azman. It tells you there's some real quality in this contest. Sharafuddin is down in P8, the Malaysian.
Ferozi, amazingly, although we called it correctly from our lofty location.
Okay, here is Ferozi. He is on pole position for Yamaha Racing Indonesia. Very warm welcome to TY Antares Racing Team's Humberto Neto from Brazil, the first Brazilian ever in the ARRC. Sharafuddin Azman.
Nguyen Donampu for Honda Racing Vietnam.
Of the track, final race of the season. On pole position, Ferozi off to a solid start. The man in blue, the Yamaha. He needs to win and he needs to get others behind him falling off the weight. So Ferozi is off to exactly the start that he needs to do. The blue Yamaha. Gaska, who's gone with him.
Yeah, good start from Pierrepont as well. He's up there. It's certainly a really good start from them, and just behind Irfan Heikel is Pierrepont Boonlert.
Well, Astra Honda, they are not in that leading group at the end of the first lap. And look at that, Umberto, bike number 99 is coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bikes before the first Astra Honda of Persian.
Yesterday, these signs of nerves then, riders going too wide. But that Yamaha, has gone right to the outside. Is that Araya Gaska?
38 and the 36 from a distance. And
Michael coming up.
well, as with Sharafuddin, we know that Irfan Heikel is quick.
Cool.
Approaching the tricky 12th turn. Ferozi has a look on the inside, and where are the Astra Hondas? Are they playing just a waiting game? They're not being dropped. Oh, somebody's being dropped.
That was a Honda that went wide then and just...
Is it Ramadhipa? I think that might be Kiandra Ramadhipa. Persian Atner is there.
He's Not on the timing screen.
There he is, Ramadhipa. Ramadhipa, the championship leader, is out. Head in hands time for Astra Honda, and is out.
Wow. So, heartbreak, not his fault. Clearly was out of sorts early in the race because he was way back in the field. Looking now.
Get you 7 points.
Wow.
And there is Ramadhipa. Yeah, he realises there he's got a problem. Astra Honda have not been on the pace all race. And Herjan Atner comes third. The countback would come into play. But there's a long, long, long way to go before then, including Irfan Haikal and Cal Vietnam wanting to take the victory as well. Sharafuddin Azman also in there.
Yeah, Rosie has kept himself in the top 3 all the way through, but Herjan Atner starts with big points advantage.
They're at together. Now Vietnam drops into P3. There is Fairozi. If Fairozi comes second and Herjan comes fourth, Fairozi takes the title. And Skanda Ramadhipa is the story.
Yeah, the irregulars are getting amongst it. Now that was Kutri that went wide, the number 19.
1-1 is Kitsada Tanajon, another of the wild cards.
Yeah,
We weren't expecting Kitsada. The Sharafuddin is there. Herjan Atner is there. Yeah, he doesn't like the camera in his face. We apologise for that, but also. And there's Herjan holding on ahead of Fairozi. Herjan's got to be aware of Fairozi. That's all he needs to be aware of. The proximity of Fairozi. 36 and 46. 46, you just keep Fairozi in your sights. You can let Araya Gaska go. You can let Sharafuddin Azman go. 5 laps to go. We are at the mid. Fairozi needs to finish high and hope that Herjan is in the pack a long way behind him.
Rosie down in 7th currently, behind Cal Vietnam.
That's exactly the point. Well, is this going to be the day the Kawasaki eventually show that?
Up near the front. Just going inside Pirapong. Sorry, just going inside Arayagaska, who made a mistake. Coming well. Competitive machine in this class. Oh, and down goes Pirapong. Again, I think he took a knock from one of the other riders, but he's
frustrated more than anything else. So Pirapong goes out. Fairozi just needs to avoid an incident such as that. So there is Fairozi. He's 9 points adrift of Herjan. Herjan, it's looking good for Astra Honda. Too awful for Pirapong Boonlert. Just gets it wrong and then is clipped by Arayagaska. Hits the gravel hard.
Has won too many races and he's got 1000 RPM chopped off his maximum rev limit. So this again emphasises the quality of the Indonesian rider. His 3rd season here. As we said, he's been 3rd first season, 2nd in the 2nd season. At the moment, at the halfway, or just over.
He has. Home track, admittedly. But there is Herjan Atner. Now this is his championship to lose. He's in complete control. Let's make sure I can be in a strong position coming into the latter stage of the race. And we are approaching the latter stages of the race. And there is the man Fairozi, who needs to be ahead of Herjan Atner. Needs to be at least 2 places ahead of Herjan Atner. Place yesterday could cost him the title, Barry.
Yeah, cost him 4 points.
The bigger scheme of things, he's dropped down to P5. Arayagaska and the Kawasaki. Michael and Sharafuddin, after their strong start, they've fallen off the pace.
Cal Vietnam, you want to see him up there.
Uzi looks pretty strong. Here he'll come in P3, as they'll come round with 2 laps to go at the bike 46, because he's the man with the championship in his hands. It's there. We're feeling your tension, boys.
Oh, Astra Honda pit. They've had 1 disappointment.
Closer to the 2 Hondas ahead of them. Nam will lead over the line. Herjan Atner 1 lap away from the championship. He's been third. He's been second. Is he going to pick up the title? If not, Ramadhipa, the man behind him, 36, Fairozi, has got a lot of work to do. Inside the 9 kilometres. Arayagaska trying to protect his Yamaha teammate. The Honda Vietnam man has looked after the Indonesia Honda. And being able to keep in the lead. It's moving up slightly. Araya Gasker is saying, I'll try to take for the Vietnamese. And the Kawasaki of Aoki wants to get up away from you, Farozi. This is all bad news for Farozi.
By the Vietnamese rider.
Cal Vietnam is going to come into the final corner. He will negotiate this safely. Cal Vietnam is going to take the race behind them. Farozi makes a desperate effort, but Cal Vietnam takes the win. The race is Farozi, Araya Gasker, Ayoshi.
Goes from despair to elation. Concealing Yamaha Indonesia pit. There it is. Up comes the graphic.
And the size.
Yes, absolutely.
Persian Adna Birdhouse, third in 2022, second in 20.
Arjun, we've been waiting for this moment. You are finally now the AP 250 champion.
Answer in Indonesia. Ya. Saya terima kasih kepada Astronaut Racing Team telah memberikan saya kepercayaan yang sangat begitu besar untuk memenangkan kejuaraan National Racing Championship ini. Perjuangan saya tahun pertama gagal, tahun kedua gagal, dan akhirnya di tahun ketiga ini di pertarungan perebutan gelar juara Asia saya bisa mendapatkan, dan saya tidak bisa mengucapkan kata-kata untuk tim dan juga keluarga yang selalu mendoakan saya, mensupport saya setiap hari.